I am D.
And I'm C.
And this is
DC High.
Alright, welcome back to
DC High.
DC High on Minecraft. we are continuing to work on the sheep farm. We're going to be adding the railings from all the points you can see I'm pointing out. The back side and the other side. Why it sees over there fighting a zombie, it looks like.
Yes, it's fighting a zombie. Murdering is more the right word for that.
Alright, so as you can see in my toolbar there, I have a whole lot of wood.
Because it requires a whole lot of wood.
Yes, and let's see if we can go mistake-free for an episode.
Alright,
so here we are. All we're going to do is, as you can see, I'm lining it up to make sure that it's even with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So they start on the same spot.
Look at you being all precise.
Oh, when you've made as many mistakes as I have in this game, you start learning from those mistakes and how to correct them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to connect over to the other tower. And this will technically be the back side. On that little coast back there, I've actually thought about adding more sand to it.
Making it like a beachy thing?
Yeah, like a beach. Because I was like, it may look really cool on the back side here. I didn't do it on the opposite side. That way it gives it that look. I thought that would look really neat off the back of this.
Are you talking like beach umbrella beachy? Or are you talking...
just sand.
Oh.
The whole coast there being sand up to the point of the top layer of dirt.
That could be a fun little project. But I remember the last time we've done this, and it was kind of expansive.
Yeah. It's a fight.
At least we won't be attempting building an entire ocean this time.
No, we won't be building an ocean. But I also have had ideas for... There's like a mountain region back there. I've had plans of another epic build back there. Or it's going to be over there to the right now where you can see the top of the screen.
You look like you're off a little.
I may be off.
I think you are.
Oh, yes. So, sorry if you were betting that this was going to be a mistake-free episode. You were dead wrong. Because I did. I do remember this now. So, yeah, watch how this unfolds for me. You could see I hesitated, and I noticed something looked wrong. But I was like, but it's on the side of it, so that's technically got to be right, because I went down the middle first. I believed I went down the middle as a guide to know I got to put one on one side and one on the other. See, look, you see where I matched up on that side? Alright, cool. And then there's an Enderman.
It's your friend.
Who just appeared. Yeah, hi Enderman. I won't do it. Me and him have this love-hate relationship in this game.
He likes destroying his stuff.
My stuff.
Not my stuff.
So,
his stuff.
I've been working on a secret project underneath everything right now. There's actually, I've built an entire, I guess what would you call it, a transit system?
There you go, subway system.
Underground. That's connecting all the major points to our world, which would be a video eventually once I get it.
Right there, you
see it?
You didn't see that? You were like, this looks weird. Surprised you didn't notice that right there.
And this is where I think I know this is where I was like, alright, cool, I got that done. I still didn't notice it. I knew something looked suspicious. So now I'm going to go, what I'm doing is adding that layer underneath. Oh yeah, I went this far before I realized.
Oh wow. I know how bad that could be, because you're talking about having to tear it all back out.
Yeah, see, I gotta still do another one up top. And
it's like, hold on, there's only one block. But I'm still gonna go for it anyway. Woo!
Yeah, so I think I decided to go ahead and do the top one. So I didn't get confused like last time, or I accidentally did it too low. So I learned from the mistake of last time of making sure they're on the right height.
I think you're noticing.
And I think I'll notice here in a minute, you'll start to see me hesitate. And then I start counting. I'm like, wait a minute, has it been? Is it supposed to come out? I was like, I thought it was supposed to come in too. I think this is where I'm starting to do the math. 1, 2, and then... Yeah, I'm saying that that's the center. That's usually what I do. I mark the center and then add one on each side. As I see the Enderman back there zipping around. God, he's a jerk. There, measuring it, making sure this time I'm like, wait a minute, how many's on each side? All right, 1, 2.
I'm just watching your brain work here.
Yep, over there, making sure. Like this time I'm making sure. I didn't notice it yet. I still haven't noticed the mistake down below. But look how accurate I was at planning this one, like perfect. And I think it's when I add the first row on top that I look down, then I look back up and go, why aren't those even? And then it's when I realize that I went over too far on one side. Oh, there's a spider down there now.
Spider in the plane, spider in the plane.
But anyways, underneath I have built an entire transit system that I have been like hardcore working towards decorating it completely. The entire thing is decorated and it connects all the major points in this world so far. It goes from the fish house to the farm, over to the school, and now eventually it'll go from the school
in the lighthouse
to here. Oh yeah, from the fish house to the lighthouse, and the fish house to the farm, and then the farm to the school, and then eventually the school to here. At this point, when we get done building the epic part of this build, that's there. I've noticed it.
Look, shaking your head.
I shook my head now that I've realized. Why, God, why do I always make these mistakes? That's what that was. I did it. I was so frustrated. I can't believe I did it again. Because remember the last one I did it too low, and now this one I did it too far over. So maybe on the last one I'll do perfect. Who knows? We'll have to wait and find out.
There's got to be an end to the pattern sometimes. I don't think I made that big of a mistake since, like, the very beginning.
Oh, like we were talking about this little transit system I came up with. Each hallway, or each tunnel, is themed to the location you're either going to or coming from. And it takes a lot of material to do this job. Like, it's been a fight for me, because I've also been waiting on material to complete the build. A lot of times I'm waiting on things, so I can only do things as I can get to them. And then I've also built these extravagant I don't know if I call them rotundas at the end of each little stop.
Like entrances.
Yeah, they all, like, they're stopping points. I've built these big elaborate looking themed out thing. I don't know, I got bored down there and had a little fun. I did it on one side, and then like
it's looking good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, like the fish house end is where I started this, and I just did it. It had nothing to do with the fish house whatsoever. It was just, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play with this material, and I just built this thing. It's not anything, it's just a thing.
All right.
And I was like, I like the way this looks. I was like, huh. And then I started working on the others. I was like, man, maybe I should do this for every single one. And then it's when I started theming the hallways. Before, it was just going to be stone.
All right. I
was going to put them up in the stone-looking bricks and line up the hallways with it, just so I had a clean look. I was like, I just want a clean look. And then I was like, oh, let's get crazy and build these crazy, elaborate-looking, themed-out freaking hallways that you don't realize are like hundreds of blocks long.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes so much material, but I've been trying to use as much material from underground as possible to basically recycle it, just so we don't accumulate 8 billion things of cobblestone or stuff. I use a lot of the cobblestone back.
Yeah, you definitely know that you messed up now.
Yeah.
I'm watching you double check yourself again.
Because now I'll look, and then I'll look straight down, and that should be the center point, and that's when I notice that it's
I think you already noticed that.
See, look, yep, this is when I realized this should be the center. I went over too far. I didn't go to the right side. I did 2 on the left and none on the right. So I decided to go ahead and actually correct it.
But did you even have enough wood for all this?
Yes.
Well, that's good.
I added all this up. Like, I counted all this out. I did all the math to this entire build. You've seen my notes. It looks like some kind of freaking math equation going on over there. Like I'm trying to discover some new quantum physics. Nope. I'm just building, a sheep farm. And that's it. And we'll see you next week on another episode of
DCI
on Minecraft.